What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video. I wasn't going to record a video, but since Charles Ott here asked me if a video was coming out, then I will just record a video right now. So Bitcoin looking good. Looking good. Bitcoin is going to close in an hour and a half. This video is going to be on Bitcoin and the market as a whole because the market is starting to warm up a little bit. Follow me on Twitter, North Digital Assets, if you don't already follow me. Bitcoin, let's dive into the chart here. The weekly close, the weekly candle close, Sunday around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The candle's going to close in about an hour and a half, which is good. We're pumping into the close of a weekly candle, which is good because the top of this candle here, if you can see that, the top of the candle there is above the green line, which is the 20 EMA and obviously the 55 EMA. You are closing above both EMAs, which is good to see. Just like when you come to the monthly chart, which is a very zoomed out chart here, you always want to close and stay above the 20 EMA on the monthly, which we have been doing. And you can see, you can really see the ABC correction on the monthly here that I was calling a running flat this whole time. Never changed my thesis or my drawing or any of that. It definitely dragged out longer than I thought, a lot longer than I thought. But at the end of the day, A, B, C, correction. Is the correction over? Very, very likely, in my opinion, that we're going to get wave 5. And where will wave 5 take us? It will take us to $130,000 at least for Bitcoin in 2022. It should be a nice run. Let's go back to the weekly real quick here. So very bullish that we're going to be closing this candle. We're at $46,800 right now. Will it go over $47,000? I don't know. But in the next hour and a half, I do not see it coming back down. I see it closing above the 20 EMA on the weekly. If you go to the 4-hourly here, that is because if you look at the stock RSI here on the 4-hourly, massive 4-hourly green candle. But here, stock RSI, the momentum to the upside, has plenty of room to run. It could come up, it could do an M double top pattern before it even starts to cool off, and that's the 4-hourly. So this is showing that the hours ahead, there's plenty of room to run. If we get a little bit of volume, there's plenty of room to run. It is not overbought or anything like that on the 4-hourly. So the hours ahead should be fine to close a nice weekly candle close. And so and then after an hour and a half, we're going to start our new candle next to that, and hopefully that is also a green one. Let's go to my main drawing on Bitstamp here. My main drawing that never changed. Like I said, the explanation was you come up to the 786 in the last bull run, correct back down, come up to the 1618, correct back down, and then past the 2272 on that final run. Same thing here in this bull run. You come up to the 786, correct back down. You come up to the 1618, correct back down, and then you run towards the 2272. The 2272 is around $200,000. I do have Bitcoin going to at least $130,000 in this bull run. That was based off the fact that wave 5 here, that we've been waiting on this whole time for this correction, this wave 4 correction to finish up. I measured the height of wave 1, and then we extrapolated that data, the height of wave 1 out to wave 5, and realized that Bitcoin should hit at least 135,000 minimum, because wave 5 is always as big as wave 1, if not larger. So that's been my thesis this entire time. So that is my main drawing. Let's get in a little closer here. So was that correction over? Was it an ABC running flat? It's looking more and more like it as far as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that definitely could have been the bottom around $31,700. And this here, choppy noise, like I said in a video, I think probably a couple weeks ago, that at the end of the day, when wave 5 gets going here, that chop in there is not going to matter. This chop in here is not going to matter because say the first subwave is up into this range, it's just going to cut through all this chop. That chop's going to be irrelevant if that was the bottom there because your wave 5 is going to have 5 subwaves within it, okay? So that little bit of this chop in here, you know, we can hopefully we're in wave 1 subwave. I believe that we are subwave 1. And where will the resistance be? Let us go to another chart here. So people, where are people? Other people saying the resistance might come. Other chartists that I follow. So areas of resistance here, right here, okay? And you can see that where it hit it here and it hit it here, and that's roughly $52,350. So could you hit that, kind of come back test these EMAs? That'd be fine if you do. Right now, I will say on the daily, and this is beautiful, this is the buy signal that we have not seen in a long time. This buy signal, the green line coming over the red line, it looks in a pronounced way. It doesn't look like it's about to turn back. They're not flat together. It's crossing it in a nice pronounced way is what it looks like to me. So they'll start to separate is what it looks like. And we have not seen that cross since, if you come all the way back here, we have not seen. Here was a fake out. You could count that as a cross, but here was the last cross where we were under the EMAs, double bottom, under the EMA, under both the EMAs here, under the green line. That last cross here on August 1st, 2021. How long ago was that? It's been a long time. Roughly 236 days. Yes, we had some 236 days. Yes, we had some bullish price action in the meantime, but we came all the way back down for the most part. Maybe not as low on some coins, but we came all the way back down, and that was part of the ABC correction. But 236 days since we have seen that cross, that bullish cross, that buy signal for Bitcoin. So to me, it's just going to be sit back and just remain patient and watch some gains over the coming weeks. I do expect Bitcoin to go on that run, that over that 130,000, but like I said, five subwaves, okay? You're going to come up, correct back down, come up, correct back down, and come up. And all through here, you're also doing other waveforms throughout here. So no, you don't just shoot straight to the sky and it's only up, 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 up. There's going to be those sections of 3-4 days of flat or sideways, and that is healthy. That is normal. That's what we want to see. What is different about this pump over the last pumps that just failed and failed and failed? Well, I'll show you, okay? Something good we have here on the 4 hourly, okay? What you don't want is the shoot straight to the sky and collapse straight back down, and that's what happened here at the end of February. Boom, boom, okay? Look at this. Shoot straight up, shoot, come straight back down. That's not what you want. Like I just said, you want some of that sideways and down. You want some of that action because what are we doing? We're building a staircase. We're building a staircase. Bitcoin is building a staircase and the bulls go up the stairs. So that's what we want. And this difference here is why this 46,786 is different than this massive pump here where we came all the way up to 45, 46. It just happened instantly. There was no stairs, okay? And then here, this one was just a big explosion, okay? And this here was just another lost momentum, no volume coming in, wasn't bottomed out, was still consolidating. So there still could be some consolidation, but right now Bitcoin looks good, and I like the stairwell that we are building here. It is healthy, and we need to continue to build those stairs. We will release more videos on resistance points and that sort of thing moving forward. Right now, it's just patience. Patience, patience, patience. But that is a very good sign for Bitcoin. If we go back to the weekly, like I said, with Cardano and some of these other projects, like I said not long ago where people were saying in my comment section that it was hopium and copium, I said this here, I was talking about the weekly stock RSI. It did a W double bottom here. Let's zoom in on this. It did the W double tap right around 0 on the weekly stock RSI and then started going vertical. And I said in videos weeks ago that this here is one of the most bullish signs in all of crypto that is your guiding light. And I said that not long ago. I also talked about buying Cardano on the second tap of the W double bottom here on the stock RSI, the second tap when Cardano was at 80 cents. And I said optimal entry point. And these W double taps on the weekly stock RSI. Keep that in mind moving forward, months from now or years from now. You have $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 you want to throw into something. Wait for something like, wait for this pattern in cryptos across the market where the weekly stock RSI is in the gutter at zero. It's been flat. The market's not doing anything, and it comes up and it taps zero again and then starts to turn up. That's when you throw larger amounts of money into the market. So pay attention to that moving forward in the future. Right now, though, Bitcoin looks good. We got that buy signal. We have that. Didn't mean to draw that. We have this here, which is very, very bullish for Bitcoin. It's the buy signal, 20 coming over the 55. It's the same as the EMA ribbon, the 20 and the 55, the red and the green line that I'm using. This is just the EMA ribbon. And as you can see here, if I turn this into a ribbon, the ribbon's just been stretched out for so long going down. When the ribbon stretches that far, eventually the ribbon ends up reversing momentum. It tightens, and then it starts to go back to the upside, and that is what we're looking at right now. One more thing that's important that I'll point out, and then I'll wrap up the video, the DXY. The DXY, this thing is overheated. This thing is overheated, and if we can get the DXY to come back down, okay, this is the DXY. Let's zoom out here. Let's go to the weekly here. Okay, so the DXY. The DXY is overheated. I have some resistance, some support and resistance drawn in here, okay? But, so obviously hit your head here, swing low, hit your head on it again, come up. You are hitting your head on it right now, okay? Why else do I think that it's overheated? If we zoom in, okay, on the daily, whenever you're running, the DXY's running up or crypto or anything's running up, when you come up, usually you come back and you back test. Look, you back tested the red line, the 55. You come up, back test the red line, back test the red line, back test the red line, and get this explosion up here, okay? But you're always back testing the red line. They're like magnets. You're going to come back to it, okay? Look at this here. You come up, you get your cross, you're up here, you test the 20, and you're way up here above the EMAs. If we can get the DXY, this chart moves opposite of Bitcoin, okay? That's the point of this here. This is the dollar currency index. If we can get this thing to roll back to the red line here somewhere around 96-ish, it's going to be great for Bitcoin because it's going to be another can of gas for Bitcoin to run, okay? And this is on the weekly, by the way, okay? So on the weekly, it is overextended. It is up here well above the 20 and the 55. It's overextended, and it's also hitting the same resistance line that it has hit in the past, where it hit here, and it hit here. What will it do next? Let's wait and see, okay? Let's go to the daily and point something else out. Daily also a little bit overheated. Not too high above the 20 EMA. The 20 and the 55 are starting to get separated. Will this line hold as resistance and you have to come back to the EMAs? Will the DXY start to roll? I think it will. But we'll just have to wait and see. Let's go back to the weekly and look at the stock RSI real quick. So the weekly momentum, the stock RSI, it is starting to roll over, but it looks indecisive right now. Which way is it going to go? Is this going to come back down to this bottom here? That's what we want. That would bring the DXY down to around 96, and that would be another can of gas for Bitcoin. So sort of hard to tell what the DXY is going to do right now. Hard to say. These are just projections, but I think Bitcoin, even if the DXY doesn't do that, I think the Bitcoin is still going to have its run. But the DXY cooling off and correcting will definitely aid that. So just something I'm kind of pointing out there for you. So, anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. 46,651. It's going to close in a little over an hour. What is it? An hour and 13 minutes. So we're going to get a nice weekly close for Bitcoin, and let's watch for the weeks ahead. Plenty of room Plenty of room for Bitcoin to continue to run. Weekly stock RSI, once it starts to lift vertical like this, usually it comes all the way to the top, at least taps it once, if not an M double tap. And by that time, it can make a lot of price action, okay? It can take 42 days from the bottom to the top, and just from here to here, I mean, it can take 30, 40, 60, 70, 80 days. So plenty of room, plenty of bullish room for the momentum for Bitcoin, because it was down here around zero, oversold for so long. It was oversold and zero for, 50 days, 60 days. Plus, it just retraced all these days, okay? So it's been down for a long time, okay? Like I've said, I thought it was undervalued. So, anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Bitcoin Wave 5. We are on the cusp of something nice for Bitcoin. The rest of the coins are going to follow until Bitcoin finally tops out. Once Bitcoin finally tops out, the altcoin season will fire up and altcoins will go even crazier, okay? That's what we want. That's what I think is coming. Anyways, smash up the like button. Hit subscribe. Thank you to everyone watching. Thank you to following my drawings. Thank you for watching my overall drawing. It has not changed. My thesis never changed. And we are staying with the same information and the same price targets for all of the cryptos and all the videos I have released since this channel started. Not one price prediction has changed on any of my videos, and it won't. It's not going to. Till I see something completely different from what I've been showing, not going to change, because it's not a bear market. It's a corrective phase. It is a corrective phase of the bull market. A, B, C, wave 5. Anyways, that's it for this video, and we will see you in the next one. See ya.